we're never present. So the first thing we need, and then look at all the people that ran unopposed. So one of them was in my district. I should have ran, had I known, but me so busy caught up in my daily life, never even thought about it. So we need somebody to keep notes as we're learning this stuff, so we can know how to better position ourselves moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Danny, because what he's saying is, what he is saying and what I'm saying to you is the same thing. Your local politics absolutely have a much more profound effect on you than what's going on in Washington, D.C. The reason Washington, D.C. is so much on our minds is because we watch a lot of TV. See, state and local races, you don't see me and Mr. Cromartie with commercials on TV.
Nope.
So you don't know what we're doing. I had somebody depose just yesterday said, well, this guy running against you, he wrote a check to the Boys and Girls Club. What have you done? I said, when I write checks, they are for millions and billions of dollars. Two completely different scales. Two completely different levels. If he wants to write checks for the Girls and Boys Club, that's a great thing, because I do the same thing. I work with the Boys and Girls Clubs. I work with the various school system entities. I'm in everything. But what we're talking about is apples and oranges here. We're not talking about day camp. We're talking about your lives. When we make decisions in Raleigh, the decisions that we make affect the entire state of North Carolina, not the Boys and Girls Club. So let's put it in perspective. When you have people sitting at the level that Mr. Cromartie is, the level that I am at, sitting at the table making decisions on how money is going to be spent, it's critically important that you know who these people are. Number one, that they're qualified, that they're capable, and that they are committed to those issues that matter to you most. The things that we're working on in the General Assembly, Medicaid expansion. How many of you in this room, you don't have to raise your hand, how many of you in this room have your own medical insurance? Just think to yourself, I got my medical insurance, I'm good. I retired from the state, or I retired from my company, or whatever, I'm good. Well, do you know that there are in excess of 500,000 people in the state of North Carolina that have no health insurance at all? None. Absolutely none. And you might ask, well, what has that got to do with me? It has everything to do with you. Because contrary to popular belief, just because you've got yours, and it's not even about looking out for the brother or the next person, it's about looking out for yourself. How does Medicaid expansion affect you? Well, those 500,000 plus people, when they get sick and they go to the hospital, is the hospital gonna turn them away?
No.
They have to see them. They have to see them whether they have insurance or not. And they're going to get medical treatment. And they're not going to pay the bill because they don't have the money or the insurance to pay it. Well, guess who pays that bill? How do you pay that bill? In the form of higher insurance premiums for your insurance that you're paying for, in the form of higher co-pays for your insurance that you're paying for, and in the form of higher cost for medical services when you go see the doctor. You're paying 2 to 3 times what it should cost you for a procedure because of the people who can't or don't pay. So when we talk about Medicaid expansion, do not turn a deaf ear to it because you got insurance. Think about it from the perspective of my insurance could actually be lower if we had Medicaid expansion. What I'm paying for medical